Hello and welcome to the Always Games TV Show, episode 22. I am your host, Roger Knowles, joined once again by Tom Simpson.
Hello.
And we at the Always Games TV Show talk about video games occasionally. When we don't go off on a tangent, we occasionally cover films as well. But this episode of the Always Games TV Show is purely and utterly dedicated to E3.
And the weather.
And the weather. Oh yeah, we probably will be. I always do this actually. Whenever we do recording, it's really, really warm. I've noticed that because if I do this way it's going to... how bright it is out there. You can actually see on the screen there. But
Don't, I'm getting sunburnt.
I think today is actually the warmest day of the year so far. Pretty hot. You struggle in the heat. We've discussed this so many times on the show, but you struggle in the heat.
I've got a trucker sunburn, where I got more sunburn on my right arm. Yeah. Not a trucker, by the way.
We actually, today we record in the UK. If anybody's actually watching America, they'll probably say, oh god, those English people always complain it's raining. Yet on on the Always Games TV show, it's always sunny. Plan everything when we're recording. We'll let you know on Twitter. So we're going to be covering E3 2017. Seeing as that has pretty much dominated the whole of the video games news.
Yes.
For the last week. We're going to cover our predictions that we made in the last episode. We're also going to discuss the Sony and Xbox conference. We probably won't talk about the other ones because we just don't have time. And then we've picked 3 trailers each that we want to just focus on a little bit, and we'll talk about at the end of the show.
Yep.
Cool?
Mm-hmm. Right, let's...
Should we open a drink up first before we start? You've left yours over there. There's your glass.
It's there.
Oh, okay, we're good.
I drank mine already.
You drank your Monster Mug?
No, my water.
Oh, okay.
Water.
So, starting off on predictions, Tom. Basically, shut up. The situation was that whoever lost the E3 predictions would buy the Calzone next time. Fuck off.
Family friendly.
Bollocks.
They'll mess up your adverts.
Oh yeah, we don't earn enough revenue to worry about that just yet. Once we're hitting 1 million subs, then we'll start maybe considering it.
I'm gonna have a grey man head beard thing. I'm gonna be old.
It won't be YouTube anymore by that point. Anyway, so the prediction, Tom, the first one that you mentioned was Borderlands 3. And you were expecting them to show some form of tech demo off at
Oh no,
E3.
they've already shown a tech demo off. I was hoping they'll do like a reveal.
Oh, we're going to do a full reveal.
And now I'm full of bitter disappointment.
There was absolutely no mention of Borderlands 3 at all.
There was another game that they didn't show at all. Was it Death Stranding?
Oh, did they not show anything of Death Stranding in the end?
I think so.
Oh. I know they didn't show anything of The Last of Us 2.
Oh yeah, that's another one.
But yeah, we'll get to that in a bit. But yeah, so your prediction was Borderlands 3, which you got wrong. There was no Borderlands 3 at all, which is kind of surprising because they announced, wasn't it 2 years ago that they were in development?
I don't know. I don't remember them.
It was a while ago. It was quite a long time ago. And I was actually, when you mentioned that, I was kind of convinced myself that there were going to be something shown, but no, nothing at all. My prediction was that they would show 20 minutes or more of PSVR. Now, I think they got pretty close to showing about 20 minutes off during the Sony conference, which I'm pretty pleased about. They showed quite a few trailers off during the Sony conference for the PSVR, which is good, showing support.
This is true, yep.
Mm-hmm. So I got that one right. So it's 1-0. Shut up.
I haven't said anything.
You're thinking it.
No, I'm not.
The next one, which I can't believe you actually got this. This is so unbelievably nailed. I couldn't believe it.
Roger's written all his predictions down nice and neat and on a big piece of paper. And I've just,
I've still got the piece of paper from the last show, the little scratty little thing that you wrote everything down. But your second prediction was Fallout 4 VR. Now, I'm slightly convinced that you knew about this beforehand. You were like, yes, Fallout 4 VR will be announced.
What surprised me is they did Skyrim and Doom VR as well.
Yeah. Actually. But the Skyrim VR wasn't announced actually during the Bethesda conference.
What?
It was shown during the Sony conference, that's when it was announced.
Oh, right.
Oh. Bit weird. But it is coming out for PSVR presently only, I think, so that's probably why they did it during the Sony conference. But yeah, Fallout 4 VR is coming out, and it's fully The whole game is VR. There isn't like, it's not like a little mini game section. The whole of Fallout 4 is playable in VR.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not entirely sure if it's you have to buy the whole game again. You do have to with Skyrim VR. You have to buy the whole game again. It's not an update for that. So whether or not, I think they're maybe probably going to do the same with Fallout 4.
Yeah.
Which won't surprise me.
Bethesda are just trying to rake in more money.
You know, with Skyrim. What like version of it we've got now?
Yeah, how many releases of that are they going to do?
This will be, if I buy it for VR Skyrim, it'll be the 4th time you're buying it.
It's not enough. Let's release it on Switch.
Oh yeah. It'll be like for the next 10 years we'll have a version of it released on some form of platform.
Mobile.
Yeah, that'll be next. So yeah, you got that right, bang on. But it is only presently coming out on the Vive. I don't know if it's been announced on anything else. I don't think so as of yet. Which is, I think it'll probably be slowly distributed across all the PSVR. Sorry, it would be nice to come to PSVR, but of the VR devices.
I'm not convinced that PSVR would be strong enough to run it, mainly because of how poor the engine is.
That's true.
It probably struggles to run just Fallout 4 as it is.
Oh yeah, well yeah, I imagine that with, unless they'd have to tone it back graphically massively.
They'll have to do
Try and get some of it, but I mean, with the Skyrim version, Skyrim's been, how long did it? 2011?
11.
Yeah.
That's when Skyrim was released, yeah.
Jesus. So yes, you got that right, so well done. It is 1-1. My second prediction was that during the whole of E3 2017, 4 Star Wars games would be shown off with gameplay, not including mobile. Just the one was shown, which was Star Wars Battlefront 2, which we knew was...
There's only so many times you can say Battlefront 2.
Yeah. You see, the reason why I went with this was last year they showed off this development trailer showing off, we have got this many games in production for Star Wars at EA. You think they would at least maybe have shown off more than just Battlefront.
Didn't they show a little teaser or something off it as well?
Yeah, they did. They showed a 10-second trailer to the gameplay footage, early footage of
in-engine footage.
Yeah, of the new, I think it's like the RPG game that's coming out.
Yeah, something like that.
Which is done by the lady who wrote the stories for Uncharted 1, 2 and 3. So I was kind of disappointed.
It's not just her making it, though.
No, I know, but she's left Naughty Dog and went to go work with EA.
Take a long time.
Yeah, I know, but this must have been in development at least 2 years. I was expecting something. Every year, I think now, I think the last 2 E3s have said, well, maybe next year. So I hope, maybe next year.
This time, say it.
Maybe next year.
It will happen.
Mm-hmm. So I got that wrong. So Tom is... so it's still 1-1. Tom's third prediction was... This was really specific, but I'm actually going to be nice to you on this. Okay?
It was a bit overly specific.
Tom predicted that we would have a trailer and release date for Assassin's Creed Origins. And you actually said December the 4th it would be announced. I don't actually know what the release date is. I can't remember. I think it's November point. But I've actually given you fall 2017 for that, because I think you were going a little bit crazy with your prediction.
I don't know. You asked me for a date, so...
I meant like spring. But yeah, you said December the 4th, so I'm going to say fall 2017. So you got that right. There was actually a cinematic trailer. There was a gameplay trailer. There was also, I think, a different trailer shown off during the Ubisoft conference. There was also a trailer to showing off the Legendary Collector's Edition, which is worth $800.
What?
Yep, being released on $800. There's only going to be 1,000 of them made, though.
Do you get a taxidermied eagle?
Taxidermied? No, you get given an eagle. Oh. And then you get sent to Egypt and a pyramid.
No, I can't go to Egypt.
It's too hot, god damn it. So you got that right, bang on. I think, to be honest, it looks... What did you think to the Assassin's Creed Origins trailer?
I don't know, my internet crapped out, so I only saw part of it. I saw a guy in the river with a spear poking a hippo. I think that's what I saw. And then he swam up and there was a boat, a sailing boat, and there was a big boat and an eagle. I
remember watching the Ubisoft conference and he fired an arrow and it was like, it moved. You could control it when he fired it.
I didn't see that.
Oh.
Has he got like the Force?
I think it was just a magic, bit like a magic bullet. It was a magic arrow. So yeah, it looks okay. I'm. It's been in development for a little while now, and I was expecting maybe something a little bit graphically better. It looks okay. The terrain looks great. The animations and the characters don't. They look like old Assassin's Creed.
They look better than Unity.
They look about the same. I'd probably be a little bit bad. I've been probably a bit harsh, actually.
Go back and look at Unity, because I've played Black Flag recently, and I looked at Origins, and it is a well...
Yeah, it probably
Step
my
above.
memory just being a bit... I was expecting maybe something a little bit... I know I'll get to a game what you want to discuss later on, which animations were a lot better.
See, what I think, like with old games, when you think about them, I think about Halo 1 on the original Xbox, and in my mind it looks amazing.
True.
If I went back to it, it looked like, well, worse than Minecraft.
Just a block.
Yeah, no, it looked terrible, but it's still a, you know...
True. I guess your mind does sort of play tricks on you in that aspect. But yeah, no, well done. You got Assassin's Creed. Again, bang on prediction. 2-1 to you, and then my final prediction, which kind of... Knights of the Old Republic would get some form of a new release or a remaster.
Isn't that technically the same as your second prediction?
Yes, but I was trying to be a bit more specific with the Star Wars.
It's alright, you've got an extra prediction you could add in here.
Yeah, this was... So my other prediction that I made, which was like a backup prediction, was that Alien Isolation would get a VR update. That ain't fucking happening. So yeah. So I got that wrong. So Tom, you won 2-1 with the E3 2017 prediction. So I will be buying the calzone pizzas next time. So yeah, actually, let's just have a look at what other Tom's predictions were, right? So you mentioned Borderlands 3, Fallout 4 VR, and Assassin's Creed. Tom also mentioned, which I think he might have had some insider information, Evil Within 2. Which was announced and shown. Wolfenstein, the new game, which was announced and shown.
I even give the name for that. New Colossus.
Shut up. The one that you didn't get right was the Star Wars 2018 RPG, but you even put a question mark next to that because even you weren't sure about that one.
Yeah.
And then finally, Scorpio, and he's put next to it, OBS. Obviously, Scorpio was shown and announced, which obviously it was, which was now being renamed Xbox One X, which we'll get to in a moment. So well done. Do you want chips with it?
No.
No?
Cheese sticks.
Cheese sticks, mozzarella cheese sticks with a bit of garlic dip.
Yeah.
Wanker.
Lucky.
Lucky. So well done on that one. Well, actually, to be honest, you actually nailed that with your predictions. I think you were being a lot more sensible than I was. I was kind of going with my hopes, and you were like, well, actually, there are a lot of those you were actually looking forward to, but...
I didn't... One thing that really did surprise me was the new Metro game. I honestly had no idea they were working on one.
No.
I mean, they've made a new book, and the game, from the looks of it, is nothing to do with that book.